Hi there, this is Matt with State of Flux, and we are halfway through the year, everybody, so it's time for my top 5 picks of the best films of 2025. But before we get into that, I do want to quick remind you of my new podcast, Why We Horror. We're one episode deep, but we're coming up on our second episode, which will drop around mid-month. It's the Why We Horror podcast, where we examine horror films. So I hope you get a chance to check that out. There should be a little link somewhere up at the top, or stick to the end of the video and you'll be able to click right onto that link. But for my top 5 films of the year, I'm going to give you in sort of descending order, or ascending. In the number 5 spot, we have Presence. Presence is a really, really good movie, exceptionally well directed by Steven Soderbergh, with a script by David Koepp. And I think what is neat about this haunted house story, it isn't a horror film per se, but it is a movie that fills you in unease. And the best thing about this ghost story is that the camera is the ghost. And it's absolutely fascinating how you sort of watch this story unfold, and you get to be a participant in it as sort of the voyeur checking out what's happening to this family as their family kind of unravels. It's a really, really good movie that I don't think is talked about enough, and I really hope at year's end is in the conversation for certainly cinematography, because I was blown away with how the camera was utilized throughout the entire film. It does have an ending that you either go with or it'll rub you the wrong way, and I think that might be where some of the detractors lay. But from where I stand, I loved Presence. Check it out. I believe it's streaming on Hulu via Disney Plus, or Disney Plus via Hulu. In my number 4 spot is one that I've watched a couple times already in a very truncated amount of time, which is K-pop Demon Hunters. This film is fabulous. The animation is just great. It has wonderful, wonderful energy, great songs from front to back. There's not a single bad song in the mix. It has rich emotion and also is fun, poppy, and funny as hell. Absolutely love this. It's sort of like a modern day reinterpretation, poppy interpretation of Buffy the Vampire Slayer, about a trio of demon hunters who guise themselves as K-pop stars to save the souls of people out there while slaying demons. If that sounds like the best movie of the year, it's because it is one of them. It's so fun, and I urge you to check it out. As I said, I've seen it a couple of times at this point, and I'm actually kind of excited to watch it again. That one might climb up my ranking as the year goes on. But moving into my number 3 spot is Sinners. Sinners is a fantastic movie. You can check out my review for it here on the channel. It is a great thriller that has quite a bit of moving parts going on, but at the core it is a truly interesting character study about duality, and the duality within people and relationships, and it's so good, with an incredible performance from Michael B. Jordan. Everybody in it is great. Haley Steinfeld, everybody is fantastic. But Michael B. Jordan, hot damn, gives a great performance twice, and I hope he is not forgotten at year end. He's certainly still beating in my heart for his performances in that film. In my number 2 spot, I have Snow White. F you, it's good. I like Snow White. People are mean. That movie is beautiful. I love the new songs. I love the look, the color, everything just vibes with me. Rachel Zegler's fantastic, and I love. So I'm going to move on, because people are mean to Snow White, and they shouldn't be. Shame on you. If you're just judging it based on trailers and stuff, check it out. At the very least, watch it before you shit on it. It's good. But my number 1 movie is The Life of Chuck. The Life of Chuck is a spectacular film. It has this hauntingly ambiguous first act that takes you to a pretty fervent second act that has a lot of movement and life, and then it takes you into a final act that contextualizes everything that you have just seen. It is the most thought-provoking film of the year. It is the best acted film of the year across the board, from the major players such as Chiwetel Ejiofor and Karen Gillan, Tom Hiddleston, Mark Hamill, Mia Sara as Mia. Everybody is fantastic, even down to the small, tiny little one-scene roles such as Heather Langenkamp and Matthew Lillard and David Dastmalchian. I could keep naming him, Katie Siegel. It is a phenomenal film that is at once uplifting and life-affirming while also being somber and meditative. It is one that I urge you to check out. If it's still playing in a theater near you, track it down before it leaves. It is powerful. I really hope it gets remembered at year's end because it has the best screenplay, it has many of the best performances, it is beautifully acted with a tremendous musical number, the photography and choreography of which is just spectacular. Mike Flanagan knocked it out of the park, and I hope at the very least the screenplay is remembered at year's end, if not the performances and whatnot. It is so very good. Check out Life of Chuck. So there you have it. My number one spot is Life of Chuck. 2 is Snow White, 3 is Sinners, 4 is K-Pop Demon Hunters, and 5 is Presents. I'd like to hear your top 5 of the year. There are some major ones that I missed out there that I've heard very good things about, such as F1, but this is what I was able to see in my time so far this year. Give me your recommendations of what I should be watching down below as well. Check out my Why We Horror podcast. The first episode is up and available, which is for The Cabin in the Woods. Like, subscribe, do all that good stuff. Peace.